My name is Jovita. I'm a product designer based in the UK. Today, what I would like to show you is me using VoiceOver. So, what is VoiceOver? VoiceOver is a gesture-based screen reader on an iPhone. And so what I'll be doing today is basically showing you how I use it on my iPhone. And I find it super exciting and super impressive with what Apple did with their VoiceOver feature, and I would like to share this with you. And yeah, enjoy!
So first, let's go to accessibility. So it's in settings. Scroll down to find accessibility, and it's right here, accessibility. And let's turn the voiceover. And as you can see, it's up here. So voiceover. And the most important thing to know is that once you toggle this switch, it will be on, and the behavior that you're used to doing with your phone is going to change. So let's try it out.
VoiceOver on, settings, accessibility, back button.
So now in order to select something, you have to tap on that thing and have it read out to you. So if I tap on speech, it will be read out to me.
Speech, button.
However, if I want to activate it, meaning go inside it and see what's in there, you have to tap twice, anywhere on the screen. So let's tap anywhere.
Voice, Daniel, button.
So now we are in here. And if we want to go back, we have to tap the area on the phone, which is right up here.
VoiceOver, back button.
Again, tap twice to activate it and go back in this case.
VoiceOver. Speech, button.
And now what's very interesting is in order to have things read out to you as you're moving across the screen, you can use your finger and swipe up and down, and you have the individual options read out to you.
Command, audio, verbosity, button. VoiceOver recognition, braille, button. Speech, button. Speaking rate, 67, speaking rate, heading, VoiceOver practice, button.
Like so. And now in order to scroll your page up and down, you have to use your three fingers to scroll up or down, like so.
Rosefort 18 of 18. Rosefort 18 of 18.
Okay, now let's go back to the home page. Go to the bottom of the phone and swipe slowly-ish up until you feel the first vibration and hear a short sound, and then you lift your finger up. So if you have a listen.
Add library.
And let's go back all the way to the home page. So let's do the same action again.
Saturday the 13th of March. Actions available.
Now we are back on the home page. And in order for us to use the app switcher, what we will do is normally go down and swipe up and have all the apps accessible on the screen. However, in order for us to do the same thing with the voiceover on, we will have to do a very similar thing we did with going back to the home page. But in this case, we have to, again, go back to the bottom of the phone, swipe up and swipe it all the way up until you hear two vibrations and two sounds, or feel two vibrations and two sounds. So have a listen.
App switcher. Settings, active. Swipe up with 3 fingers to close the app. Actions available.
And now we are in app switcher. So now in order to select or go between the apps, depending on what you want to choose, you have to swipe either with 3 fingers.
App 1 of 9. Center on screen. Swipe up with Safari. Active. Twitter. Active.
Or you can also use 1 finger,
Yoga. Active.
which is much
Swipe
quicker.
up with 3 fingers to Duolingo. 7M workout. Clubhouse. Active. Marvel. Workout. Swipe up with 3 fingers to close the app. Actions available.
In order to close it, you have to swipe up with 3 fingers.
Closing workout. Marvel.
Let's close another one.
Closing Marvel. Clubhouse. Active.
And now let's go back to other apps.
7M workout. Duolingo.
So say we
Swipe up
want
with 3
to
fingers to close the app. Actions available.
use or open the Duolingo app. In order to do that, as mentioned earlier, we will have to tap twice.
53% battery power. Not Duolingo. Course tab. Learning Italian. Button. Opens the course switcher.
Okay, and now let's go back to the home page. I have actually made another video with some accessibility issues in Duolingo, which you can get from the description down below or in the link that I've attached here. But in this video, let's go back to the homepage and continue with using VoiceOver. So let's go back to the homepage.
Google Calendar.
And now let's use the control center. So in order to use the control center, we need to slide one finger down from the top right edge of our phone until we feel a first vibration, and then we lift the finger. So let's do so.
Control center. Airplane mode. Switch button. Off. Use 3D touch to show more controls. Double tap to toggle setting. Actions available.
And now to exit this, like we did going back to the homepage.
Saturday the 13th of March. Actions available.
And now, in order for us to say access our notification center, we do a very similar action. So we go and slide one finger down from the top right edge of our phone until we feel 2 vibrations. So if you have a listen.
Notification center. Reminders. Group. 1614.
And this is our notification center. So now let's go back and close it by going back to the homepage. And now a few more things about, say, reading an article. So if we wanted to, say, found an app we want to use.
Angora. Health. BBC News. Notion. Double tap to open. BBC News. Double tap to open. Use 3D touch to show home screen actions.
Let's use BBC.
Top stories.
Okay, now let's find an article we want to have read out.
Everett events to be replaced with doorstep vigils. Wales begins first stage of lockdown easing. UK. Italy tightens COVID restrictions amid new wave. Europe. Mother's Day meetups planned as Wales lockdown eases. Wales. Button.
Let's select this one, double tap.
COVID. Mother. Charlotte Phillips and her mum. Image. Charlotte Phillips. Charlotte Phillips.
And let's tap anywhere on the page here. So we know that we've actually activated or selected this page.
Plans for outdoor Mother's Day meetups are underway as a relaxation of Wales lockdown rules comes into force.
Now, let me show you how to have the whole page read out to you. So we do this by swiping 2 fingers up. And then, after a few paragraphs, I'm going to show you how to stop or pause the page from being read out. And this is going to be done with 2 fingers tapping on the screen. So first, 2 fingers swipe up to reading, and then 2 fingers tap to stop. So let's start with having it read out to us.
Top stories. Back button. Share. Button. Charlotte Phillips and her mum. Image. Charlotte Phillips. Charlotte Phillips plans to spend time with her mother on Sunday for the first time since Christmas. COVID. Mother's Day meetups planned as Wales lockdown eases. Heading. 3 hours ago. Wales. Link. Plans for outdoor Mother's Day meetups are underway as a relaxation of Wales lockdown rules comes into force.
So now we stop with 2 fingers tapping down. And now if we would like to have, say, one thing read out to us at a time in terms of one paragraph, we have to use 1 finger to swipe to the right or left.
From Saturday, up to 4 adults from 2 households can meet up in a private garden.
So if you are swiping it to the left or to the right, depending on how you're using your phone, it's going to be read out to you from the top down. So if I swipe up or swipe like this,
the stay-at-home rule has now been replaced by a requirement to stay local. Link.
it goes to the next paragraph.
For Charlotte Phillips from Landwood Major, Vale of Glamorgan, Sunday will be the first time she has spent time with her mother since Christmas. I'm really pleased, she said.
And so on. So now this is everything I wanted to show you today on using VoiceOver on your phone. Now if you were following this with me, let's go back to the accessibility option and close it together. Okay, so let's go back to the homepage again. Remember? And now let's use the app switcher.
App switcher. BBC News. Active. Swipe up with 3 fingers to close the app. Actions available.
And swipe to find our settings app.
Duolingo. Active. Settings. Active. Swipe up with 3 fingers to close the app. Actions available.
And that's the one. Let's double tap to activate it.
Settings.
Like so.
Settings. Accessibility. Back button.
Now let's turn it off by tapping on the VoiceOver option.
VoiceOver. Double tap to toggle setting.
And to toggle it or switch it off, let's tap twice anywhere on the screen.
VoiceOver off.
And that's it.
I hope you enjoyed what you've just watched. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments down below. And yeah, thank you for your time again. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.